Hello, I'm Kalinam and I'm very happy to introduce you my game Linkito. It's a puzzle game, it's a logic-based puzzle game, and let's discover it together. So all the game is based on the concept of connection. So you have some blocks, many different blocks, each one has an own special feature, and you can create some behavior by connecting block together. So this level is just to introduce you some mechanism. You have a story, you're actually an intern in applying for a job interview, and you will discover a company that will have a strange activities that you will discover, and you will have some choice to go with or without the company. But I will not talk about this now because I let you discover the story during the game. But let's see the tutorial together to better understand the concept of the game. So the game has the blocks placed here, and the main action is to connect things together. And so you can connect, you can draw your own connection, and you can interact with some blocks like this one. It's just a simple button. And you can create your own behavior with that. It's really a simple concept, but very powerful. We can create many different things we will see together in this video. Obviously, you can delete connection to create new one, and you will discover in this tutorial some new block like this one that hide a button, like this one that is a multi-socket. And more complex like this one that is a hand, a logic gate. Just a special word about that. You don't need any knowledge in electronics or informatics or programmation to play the game. It's really a puzzle game based on pure logic, and everything you need to complete the level, you will learn it into the game. So don't be afraid of the electronic aspect of the game. If you don't know electronics, it's not a simulation, it's really a game, a puzzle game based on logic, so you can totally finish the game with that. And as you can see, the game is about connection, and there is special feature about that. Like the light here is connected to the game, so we can create some kind of immersive installation in the game and things like that. It can be funny, but I will talk a bit more about that. It's the final exam of the tutorial, so I will not spoil the solution. Let's discover other levels. So you have some kind of city map. It's not complete. I plan to have 130 levels in the final version, and you will earn some points to unlock a different place. Each place has its own mechanism and own theme. So for example, we can begin with a workshop. So one special thing about the game, it's not like many games about simulating things, because you don't have a build phase and a simulate phase. Everything is in real time. Like you see this metronome that can turn on or off this block. So I have to remove the wire in the good timing to unlock this puzzle. So it's a thing that is very powerful in the game, because we can create some new concept really based on the timing and on the real-time things. So it's something I really like about the game. But for this one, for example, we have more complex behavior. Oh. I don't want to spoil every puzzle because it's the beginning. All these puzzles are in the demo. There are already 30 levels in the demo on Steam, so feel free to try and test it. And feel free to give me feedbacks on the Steam forum or on the Discord. I have already a lot of players and a lot of feedback, and it's very great because I try to listen all of the feedback and improve the game based on that. For example, after you will there will be a new mechanism that so you have some level with an inventory, and you can place your own block. So this one is the first one, so there is only one block, but you understand the concept. You will have a puzzle and you have an inventory to create your own machine, your own behavior, and resolve the puzzle in your own way. It's something I really like about the game, that there is no one solution for the puzzle. Every puzzle have multiple solutions, and I'm very amazed by the solution found by the player. It's really, for me, something important that every player can find their own solution. It's a many things are think about, you know, the sentences, think outside the box. And if you find a solution that is really outside the box, some players have already did that, and it's really impressive, and I really like that. So I don't want to create a puzzle with only one solution. Find your own way to resolve the puzzle. Oh, on this one, you have a limitation of connection, so I have to take a wire somewhere else. For example, the Bitcoin price predictor, not very precise, so I remove the connection and I can use it here. Always the light connected to that. Okay, so yes, there is some block like this one that is a delay. In the connection, it can be a signal like on or off, but it can be many things. It can be text, it can be a number, it can be even video signal in a more advanced level. So it's really some kind of new paradigm and new way of creating simulation with everything compatible with everything, and can create many different things with that. So. For example, after there is some this small robot that come and you can control it. So for example, I can create some block here and some elevator here. Okay, I gave the solution for not the complete solution. So for example, this one I can create here, and it will control the move of the robot, and this one it will control the elevator like you see here. So when I press this button and this one, I will control the speed of a robot. So I think it's something bye the robot, it will fall. I give you not the complete solution of the puzzle, but it's something that really, I think a point in the game that there is only one concept about connecting and interacting. It's really simple concept, simple mechanism, but there are a lot of different gameplay based on that. So you have this one with the robot, you have some kind of platformer challenge, you have some level where you have to decode a signal, there are some level where you can you have to defuse a bomb. So really based on this concept of connecting, there are many different things. For example, I can show you some level based on the bomb. So yeah, you have different things to do. And it's new kind of concept with a little bit of more pressure with the timer. That's a special level for the bomb. So for example, there is a down press button, and you know, I have to do it. I have to do it. So I press it and it goes back. So I can unpress it and it will make the bomb explode. But as I don't want to spoil solution, it's a good thing that the bomb explodes. And after there will be a level, yeah, with some kind of mathematics based and many different things. It's really the strength of the game, because with the same mechanic, multiple gameplay. And after, what I can show you, there is an embed editor and you can create your own level. And there already has some kind of workshop like Mario Maker, where there are all the level made by players and published. And it's really impressive to see the creativity of player, because they already created a really what the fuck level, really good level. This one, the first time I download it and I try. Besides, you can create your own story in the editor. I will show you, like the ones that created this level done. And this one, it's even before I implement the bomb mechanism in the game. They already tried to do with other system some level about diffusing the bomb. So it's really impressive to see that. And this one is not easy. It's not easy at all. Sorry. So as you can see, there are multiple possibilities of that. I can show you the editor. So you have already a lot of blocks and some more are coming. So you can create everything you want. Some block can be resized and some block can be configure up like this one, for example. So I can change the message, and you have a very different block, some input. For example, this one that detects a key press, so you can configure which key. You have some digicode block if you want. And for example, you have all the things with the robot and the platformer, for example, with the door. And you have, for example, I can connect a slider to a door. Everything is compatible. For example, in the digicode, it can output a number. I can show you with a text component. So you can really create what you want with the editor, and there are already, I think, 200 levels created by player, and they're all amazing. You can put some decoration if you want. Some things to hide, different things, for example, like this one. So, and as you can see, it's really the same system to create behavior in the editor than in the game. So if you want some different thing, you can create off screen, and you can create the behavior on the level of the puzzle and the puzzle itself with the same system. So it's very something really powerful. There are some screen if you want, because after there will be a video signal. So for example, this one, that's just selecting number. There are many, if you want to create some particle effects, some oscilloscope, there are many different things than you can create with the editor. It's powerful, and even if you don't have something you want, there are some more complex block like this one that can be script. It's for more advanced user, but you can compile some code and have your own behavior with this kind of block. But you don't need that to create some different things, because the whole thing is already some kind of easy, accessible programmation, visual programmation, something. And there is something special, it's input output to other systems, like for example, receive command from Twitch, send and receive command from OSC, to control light, to control Arduino, and something to have a multiplayer in the game. It's some kind of hidden feature. So in the option, you can activate some module and make the game communicate with this module. I can show you some behavior with that, but for example, there is a whole campaign here based on Twitch interaction. So for example, when someone talk in the chat of Twitch, this block gets the message, and this one will trigger its output when someone types the command here. So you can, and there is already a whole campaign with 10 level that is some kind of streamer versus viewer campaign with some kind of synchronization. You need synchronization to complete it, and it begins to be very funny. But you can create your own behavior, because all these blocks are accessible in the editor. So when someone type open in the Twitch chat, it will open this trap. And there are more complex, even more complex level where, for example, viewer in the chat control robots in the game, and the streamer have to control the trap to prevent the robot crashing in the trap. But you can create whatever you want based on that. I can show you, for example, this one I just create, you see in 3 blocks, just an alarm that is connected to the light of my room. So when I trigger the alarm, you see I have some kind of red light. So you can really do whatever you want in the editor. So it's beginning to be a little bit more than a game, because you can create just level for the game, but you can create, for example, some people are creating an escape game based on this concept. So I can show you some example of that. For example, I'm some kind of geek, okay? So, but I create a 3D printed robot arm, and as you can see, it's controlled by the game. So I try to create some puzzle, but in real life, where you have to grab an object with a robot arm and to send him elsewhere. I created some kind of LCD display and LED that is connected to the game. When the robot triggers this, it will light up the LED. I created some it's before the robot arm. It's just a motor controlled by the game. Or for example, in in 3 steps, how to create some kind of custom controller for the game. That's all. These features are really not mandatory. You can enjoy the game without that, but for maker, for do-it-yourself, you can really create whatever you want in the game, and it can be funny. This one is just NFC, with some stickers that is detected by the game. So that's the end of my presentation. Feel free to join the Discord. We are already many members. We discuss about the evolution of the game. Feel free to wishlist the game. It really helps me. So in Steam, you can type Linkito and find it. And yeah, there is a demo with already 30 levels, so feel free to test it and give me feedback on the Discord. It really helps, and I think you really can enjoy the game. So thank you for watching, and I hope you will like my game Linkito. Yeah, I plan to release the game in the early of the next year. So for now, I focus on creating the content. I think many features are already here, so it just to create every content I planned for the game with 120 levels. And if you're really interested in implicate yourself, join the Discord, because I will create a closed beta of the game on the Discord soon. So thanks for watching, and bye bye.